Well, howdy do. It's Quiplash 3. Funny versus clever. I'm Schmitty, and please make sure you take all your jokes out with you at the end of the game. By the way, if you didn't get in the game, you can still vote as an audience member. Type in the room code to join. And now, round 1. You're going to see 2 prompts on your device. Answer each one with a brilliant response. Soon, you'll go up against another player's answers while everyone else votes for their favorite. You'll rake in the points based on the percentage of people who dig your response. Got it? Great! Finally, let's see some action. At the front of the line is the real reason you're not going to the party tonight. All right, vote. Without further ado, hate Valentine's Day? There's a new holiday called blank. Now it gets real. Pick your favorite. And next, what's something you should never do while wearing sandals? All right, people, it's voting time. Next up, the community college was doomed after it made blank its mascot. Decisions, decisions. Choose your favorite. That's a wrap on round one. Let's see those scores. Round two is here. The points are doubled, so try to bring it, okay? Let's make some noise. Prompt number one is, what happens after you've scrolled every single page of the internet? Make your vote count. Next on the docket, the nation was finally united when the president's press secretary announced blank. And now, pick your favorite. Let's see the next one. In a fair society, what should be the punishment for littering? Here's the fun part. Pick your favorite quip. Next we have the big audience participation action in late-night screenings of The Wizard of Oz. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip. Goodbye, round 2, and hello, scores. Welcome to Quiplash. And behold, a final round to end all rounds. You'll each receive a prompt that requires 3 separate responses. You got this. I'm ready if you are. 3 signs you've checked into a really bad rental house. Okay, choose your favorite. The 3 signs that you might be pure evil are... And now it's time to vote for your favorite. You did it! Now let's see those final scores. Wait, what? We're live? Welcome to Quiplash 3, Part 4. I'm your host, Schmitty, the game show host you flushed down the toilet as a kid. Surprise! Let's kick it off with round 1. Oh yes, points. You score points based on the percentage of voters who like your answers. Clear enough? Sure hope so. Let's go. Your entire lives have led to this moment. And the first prompt is, under a full moon, a small number of people turn into blank. Now vote. And here we have, name the sequel to Cats. Cats 2 blank. All right, choose your favorite. Okay, what's next? The name of a summer camp for extremely shy children. Time to pick the one you like best. And now, remember kids, if it doesn't have blank, it's not anime. All right, vote for the one you like best. I took a locket of round one's hair to remember it by. Let's look at the scores. Next up is a little thing I call round two. Prompts are more out there, and the points are doubled. Oh, I am so ready for this next part. How about we start with something Andy Warhol would have painted today, probably. Vote away. All right, check this out. The most embarrassing email address to include on a job resume. All right, choose your favorite. Let's keep it going. What's the biggest difference between birds and airplanes? All right, people, it's voting time. right along. Only after her death did we discover Granny's tattoo of blank. Time to pick the one you like best. Was round 2 as good for you as it was for me? Let's find out. Step right up to Whiplash, where points flow like honey. Time's running out. Okay, let's do this. 3 theme parks more dangerous than Jurassic Park. Okay, choose your favorite. Three signs you're becoming boring. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip. And that is it. Well, except for this last part.
Welcome to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, seconds remain. Players need to name their character. The trainers are now moving on to creating It's time for the main event. Here comes our first opponent. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of shyness. That was below the belt. Extra cash goes to the underdog. The meek have inherited the earth. In this corner, we've got... They'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of dunking. It's neck and neck. Get the ice pack ready. Look at that hang time. Now entering the ring. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of rejected emojis. Oh, they're pulling away now. It's mayhem down in the draw ring. Bam, right in the face. That is Totes Eggplant. Next up, it'll be versus. These two are facing off to see who is the champion of cult leaders. The tides are turning. They have a compelling argument. Moving on, we've got versus. One of them will walk out as the champion of hedonism. Back and forth they go. The kid gloves are off now. Unbelievable! Live it up, baby. And that takes us to halftime. Here are the scores. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. You will decide who is the champion of interns. The scales are beginning to tip. They're slaying in character. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of getting sucked into a machine. They're tagging out. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? Kapow! That's gotta hurt. Nothing can stop these two. Two new fighters enter the ring. One of them will be the champion of tourists. That'll leave a mark. I just did a spit take. We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of falling for obvious scams. The trainers have a decision to make. Holy smokes! Can they recover? I don't know. Their chemistry is off the charts. Here's our next matchup. Who is the champion of heists? I would hate to be on the receiving end of that blow. This next contest could swing things. The champion of politicians. Will the players tag out? Let's find out. That was below the belt. I dare you to name a more iconic duo. It's time for our next bout. You will decide who is the champion of extroverts. I just did a spit take. It all comes down to this next match. The champion of embarrassing viral videos. What will the trainers do? Let's see. Ouch. It's a close one. And the cheese stands alone. Here are the next two fighters. One of them will be the champion of being raised by wolves. They're slaying in character. Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of life coaches. It's decision time. It's a scrawl brawl. A tag team for the ages. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!
Cheers, they can feel the drums pound like a heartbeat. Let's go. Time to compete, switch, slash. Now you're drawing, ding, ding. Time for brawling, who will?
Welcome to the Scrollaceum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up! In this first step, it's time to name those characters. The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be the underdogs, because their creators will see who they're competing against, but not what the contest will be. it's time for the main event. Our first opponent enters the ring versus... only one of them can be the champion of this player's closet. What a sketchy move! Some extra cash goes to the underdog. That's what I call a storage solution. Make way for versus. These two are competing to be the champion of Friday night. That was below the belt. The feeling was right. Here's our next competitor versus one of them will walk out as the champion of hunks. Oh, it's getting lopsided. Up next. And in this corner we've got these two will battle to see who is the champion of funk. I would hate to be on the receiving end of that blow. Talk about a character assassination. Up next, they'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of the afterlife. The scales are beginning to tip. Is this heaven or hell? Who knows? Here are the scores as we head into halftime. Name those characters. It's the second half, which means it's moving on. Who is the champion of Action Stars? What a whack attack! Here's the next contest. The champion of Substitute Teachers. Here we go. Here come the reinforcements. The tides are turning. Who needs a teammate? Not this fighter. Up next, you will decide who is the champion of nature. That'll leave a mark. Now it's time to determine the champion of nurture. What will the trainers do? Holy smokes, they're going to the bench. Oh, what a huge blow. Can they counter? There's no I in team, kids, only in kids. Moving on. Who is the champion of gossip? Kapow! That's gotta hurt. Here's the next title. Champion of having skeletons in their closet. It's decision time. This is pure pandemonium. We're witnessing an absolute thrashing. What a dynamic duo. Up next, one of them will be the champion of boomers. It's a scroll brawl. Oof, what a nasty uppercut. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. Champion of causing humanity's extinction. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? It's a whole new fight. Back and forth they go. What a stud! Let's start things off with our first two fighters. Who is the champion of the Ivy League? Unbelievable! We'll declare a winner after this next match. Champion of Do You Know Who My Dad Is? The trainers have a decision to make. Oh, they're pulling away now. These two, they just work so well together. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!
welcome to Talking Points. What an exciting lineup. Come on, let's get started. First, you're going to come up with speech titles for each other. On your devices, finish the 3 speech titles you've been given. Fill in the blanks with something fun, weird, or wild. Be creative. Fill out all of the titles. There's more than one. Excellent! Now, pick one of the titles that has been sent to your device. This will be the title of your presentation. Okay, good! You will be the first speaker, and you will be their assistant. What exactly are you going to be doing? Excellent mind question. As the speaker, you will be presented with a series of slides chosen by the assistant. When you see a text slide, read that text out loud as part of your talk, and move on quickly. When you see a picture slide, just say words until something makes sense. Also, you can draw and type on slides. These slides will be picked in real time by the assistant. You should always be busy using your controller to set up the next beat of the speech. You'll see the text and picture options that could follow it. If you don't think the setup text fits the direction of the speech, tap it forward or back to get new options. All speeches will follow this exact structure: quick personal intro, speech title, picture, text segue, picture, text segue, picture, thank you. Meanwhile, everyone else reacts to the speech in real time. Points aren't just based on value. How many times you hit the button is just as important. So hit them a lot. That's it. It'll be over before you know it. Assistant, go ahead and start picking that first picture. And speaker, don't forget, you're in charge of advancing the slides. So half of your score comes from engagements. You know, how many times people hit buttons. And the other half comes from the value judgments on the graph. You know how a graph works. Put it together, and that's your score. And of course, some points for the assistant. Before this speech fades from memory, it's time to fill out the comment card. Write something short and funny that you took away from the speech, whether the speaker intended it or not. Let's do it again. Here's all the number stuff. It's time for the comment card again. It's your speech now. Let's take a look at the chart. Comments, please. last bit of prep before the award ceremony. This big award that you're going to give out needs a funny name, so go ahead and do that now. Look at all the amazing speeches we saw. And now, the moment of truth. Each of you has one last big award to give out, and that includes the audience. Now, finally, the big, big awards. Someone here talked their way to the top. Welcome to Talking Points. I'm so excited to have a group of expert speakers like you. Let's do this. First, you're going to create original speech titles for each other. On your devices, finish the 3 speech titles you've been given. Fill in the blanks with something creative. We don't have time for basic speeches. Don't forget, you have multiple titles. Ooh, yeah! Now, pick one of the titles that has been sent to your device. This will be the title of your presentation. Thank you. You will be the first speaker, and you... Okay, so half of your score comes from how many times people hit the buttons. Up, down, it doesn't matter. And the other half comes from the peaks and the valleys of the graph, the qualitative judgments. Put it together, and that's your score. And don't forget, the assistant gets points too. Now is the perfect time to fill out a comment card. Write a funny comment or quote, basically anything you remember from the speech. On to the next speech. here's the graph. Comment card time. Ready? It's you. Time to check the graph. Put it in the comments. One last bit of prep before the award ceremony. Give the award you're going to give out a funny and unique name, or just name it after yourself. I don't care. Join me in looking back on all of the speeches. And now, the moment of truth. Each one of you has one last big award to bestow, and that includes the audience. And now, at last, the very serious and important prizes. To pick a winner. Just kidding. I love it.